Alright, we're back in Colorado. Thought I'd do a Colorado update. We're here at the fishing cabin. I'm up by this big rock outcropping that makes the top corner of our property. If you look, we got a great view of the lake. You can see the reservoir at this end. And you can see the cabin down below. Get an idea of how high up I am on this outcropping. But let's go check some other things out. The spring is trickling away into our marshy pond. Lots of cattails. The irises, and got some wild strawberries we planted in here. They're all doing great, but there's some more irises, but not as good as the mint jungle here. Not sure what we can make out of all that mint, but I think we're going to take some home with us. But there's the pond in the spring, doing its usual thing. Let's go see what's new. The camper's pretty neat. It's a mid-60s camper, and everything works in it. Refrigerator, stove, lights, everything. Pretty cool. Put a tin roof on it. You have to around here. We had an enormous tractor arrange all these rocks around our pond. You can see the cattails there, and just above that there's a spring coming out from the side of the mountain, and then the big rock outcropping. Not the largest piece of property, but it's definitely cool. Seasonal river makes up this other border. Let's look around. Bringing birds on our trip, that's new. We got these little cockatiels. Probably the best beginner bird if you want a starter parrot that you could have. Quiet, easy to handle, limited speaking, but they're pretty neat. So we brought them along. That was something new. See what else. Got the flowers put in these pots here. Some Rocky Mountain penstemon. Some sunflowers and other things in here. So that's one thing that's new. The dog is not new. The hammock, we hung this up this year. That's sort of a new addition to our outdoor kitchen. Let's see what else is new around here. There's another view of the lake. We're on a hike to yet another lake up in the mountains. Give you a good picture of this Waimanute wilderness. Gateway to the San Juans. Pretty neat little houses down there. Alright, let's keep climbing. Alright, we just made it to Lake Eileen. We hiked 1,200 foot rise over about 2 miles. Took about an hour and a half. It is worth it to come up to this awesome lake. We started off at 8,007 feet, so we're at about 10,000 feet here. You can see we're not above the tree line or anything. But this is a neat little lake. I wonder if there's fish in it. Here's one of these little streams, just one of them on this hike. It's pretty nice to soak your hands in the water and cools your body temperature down. It's a pretty neat area. Filling up some water from a spring here. Comes right out of the cliff face and goes down. I'll show you where it goes. Here's what that spring is filling up. Neat little community. We got a bird's eye view of that on our hike to Lake Eileen. Alright, let's go to the lake. We went out for the first time today looking at the lake and the beach, and I like to look for lures caught in the rocks as much as fishing itself. That's this crazy guy. Looks like some sort of a rat or something. These big guys, they're expensive, but this is the prize here. It's probably a $10 lure, at least if you buy it here on the lake. And another pretty decent lure. Some assorted things for trolling. Might try that in the kayak. A screwdriver. Some driftwood, a nice chunk of rope. So the scavenger part of me really likes that type of fishing. Instead of using lures for fishing, I'm out fishing for lures. This section of the lake has a bunch of boats it's where the marina is. But you can see the lake is nice and glassy today. I'll go out on the kayak here in a minute and try to catch some fish. Alright, you can see how much farther the lake continues past the marina, and it actually curves around that point and goes farther than that. There's the marina. Pretty cool antique boat there. And then the restaurant up there. And we were on the other side of the marina a minute ago. No real fishing action yet. And here's our fire pit, which is actually a little Weber grill that we buried. And what makes it work awesome is because
the grill can fit right in there, and then you got a lid, and you can control the airflow and everything. Everything heats up, and all the rocks heat up, and kind of adds to the cooking effect of the grill. It's pretty awesome. So there you go. If you got one of those little Weber grills, you might want to bury it.
Here's one of our favorite spots to go to. This river just widens out. I just saw a fish jump in there. And it goes out to this big sandbar, like a beach. And then continues on down in this awesome river valley. I've tried fishing here. Haven't caught anything yet. But they're in there. I can see them. I'm standing on top of this boulder. But there you go. We're gonna ride an inner tube down this. Or at least my daughter is. Too cold for me.